My wife's family says grace every Sunday for the son they lost overseas. He rings me on Tuesdays. I married into the H. Callorans 4 years ago, and every Sunday dinner ends the same way. Her father bows his head at the head of the table, folds his hands, and says, "And we remember Daniel, taken from us, may he rest." Everyone goes quiet. Her mother touches the empty chair they still set for him. Daniel was Marlene's older brother, killed on deployment 11 years ago. An IED, they told her, closed casket. A folded flag on the mantle that nobody is allowed to touch. I never met him. I only know the man from photographs and from the way this family bleeds every 7th day. So the first Tuesday my phone rang from a number I didn't know. I almost let it go. "Is this Marlene's husband?" The voice was low. "Careful. Don't say my name out loud. Just tell me. Is she okay? Is she safe? Who is this? You know who this is. You've seen the flag." Then he hung up. I stood in my garage with the phone still warm against my ear and told myself it was a scam. A cruel one. Someone who'd read an obituary. He called again the next Tuesday. Same time, 7 p.m. when Marlene is at her book club and I'm alone. "They think I'm dead," he said. "I need them to keep thinking it. But I had to know she got out okay. Did she marry someone decent?" "Daniel's dead," I said. "I've seen his grave. You've seen a stone with my name on it." A pause. "Ask your father-in-law what unit I was in. Watch his face." I didn't ask. I couldn't. But I started listening at those Sunday dinners in a way I hadn't before. And I noticed things. How her father said taken from us but never killed. How her mother flinched when Marlene once asked, at 19, why they'd never let her see the body. How the flag on the mantle had no case, no certificate, no folded discharge papers beside it. The 4th Tuesday, I answered on the first ring. "Why do they think you're dead if you're not?" He was quiet a long time. "Because staying dead was the deal. I signed it in a hospital in Germany. I take the flag and the story, and in exchange, nobody looks at what your father-in-law was moving through my supply convoys." "What are you talking about? Your father-in-law wasn't a grieving dad. He was my contracting officer, stateside. He used my name on shipments that never carried what the manifest said. When it started to unravel, somebody had to disappear to close the file. He picked me, told the family I died a hero, cashed the survivor benefits into that pretty house you eat dinner in every Sunday." My mouth went dry. "Then prove it. Come here." "I can't. The second I show my face, the file reopens and it's not me, it buries." He drew a breath. "But you asked the right question. Nobody in 11 years asked the right question. Check the mantle, behind the flag." He kept the one thing he should have burned, because men like him can't throw away leverage. I waited until the next Sunday. When they moved to the dining room for grace, I stayed back in the living room, said I needed the bathroom, and I lifted the flag off the mantle. Behind it, taped to the wood, was a manila envelope gone soft with age. Inside were shipping manifests, a bill of lading with my father-in-law's signature, and a photograph of Daniel alive, thin, standing outside a hospital in a country whose name I'd only heard on the phone. On the back, in pen, "Sign or the family finds out what you did. D." I walked into the dining room holding all of it. Her father was mid-sentence. "And we remember Daniel. Daniel remembers you," I said and dropped the envelope on the table. Her father went white. Marlene picked up the photograph, and her hands started to shake. "That's him. This is recent. This is Dad's handwriting." Her father stood up so fast his chair hit the floor. "Where did you get that?" "He calls me," I said. "Every Tuesday. For 4 weeks. He wanted to know his sister was safe. He's the only one at this table who ever told her the truth." The doorbell rang. 2 men in suits were on the porch, and behind them, thinner than his photographs, gray at the temples, was the man they'd been mourning for 11 years. Daniel looked past me, straight at his father. "I told you I only stayed dead as long as she was better off not knowing." He held up his phone. "You should have picked someone who didn't have a sister worth coming back for."